Well, you have to be very careful. This road you're headed down leads to burning Galileo and guys at the stake, for daring to expose the current science view. The current science view, historically, is frequently wrong and is very difficult to overturn the current paradigm. I mean,
yeah, but you're not answering my question, Ken.
Okay, well, I think you're not understanding your own question.
I understand my question perfectly.
Well, yes, if someone was teaching astrology, the worship of the stars, instead
of worship, I'm talking about the claim that the position of celestial bodies affects people's personal lives.
Okay, I do not believe they affect people's personal lives at all. I think it's ridiculous. Okay.
Good, we agree. Now,
sure.
Do you think that the person that teaches that in an astronomy class should be able to stay on board and be, seen as credible by the school?
I don't think that's any comparison to saying a person who challenges evolution or tries to correct textbooks should be fired just for saying, hey, kids, this book has got some outdated information. There's no comparison to your analogy here.
The difference there would be one guy affirming a position and a completely different case of somebody, disputing a position.
Well, I'm sure this astronomy professor could start bringing up articles that seem to,
I know that. Well, I think
about astronomy or whatever.
Honestly, this, in my personal opinion, the guy should be able to give his case. Should he be able to teach that as a fact? No. If he wants to tell students, hey, it's my personal conviction that that star over there tells me how you're going to act tomorrow. Well, okay, I don't.
Jonathan, if you can't see the danger in allowing a professor to do that, then I really can't help you.
Well, do professors share their personal opinions on things?
They do, but they're not allowed to say stuff like that.
No, I understand, but I think they are allowed to say something like that. If they do, it still doesn't bother me. First of all, if they said that they think Neptune's swirling around, up there in space, and the way it swirls, it allows him to predict how every one of his students is going to behave, that's fine. His students can show him he's wrong by behaving completely contrary to what he thought.
I think that what you're proposing is a complete violation of academic integrity.
If this
guy, the whole system would fall apart if you let people do that.
If this guy, there are teachers that get up and blast God.
Should teachers be allowed to get up and say, Christianity is stupid, it's wrong, it's evil, and if you're a Christian, you're not going to graduate from my class?
Of course not.
They do it all the time.
Well, me personally,
Jared, in the context of a philosophy course, perhaps. But
no, they do it in biology as well. Jared, me personally, if a teacher wants to say he doesn't believe in God and he thinks it's dumb too, that's fine. That's his position. If he wants to take a whole semester and teach that there is no God, or if he wants to take a whole semester and teach that, for instance, if I went to a public school and they taught that you have to be saved, by the blood of Christ to go to heaven, I would say, well, that's not for the science class. First of all, yes, it's true,
that's
but
why people object to intelligent design, is because it's not science.
Well, intelligent design says nothing about the blood of Christ and how you need to be saved. So,
come on, it's tied into it directly. The same people are the
there
ones
are intelligent design people who believe that we were put here by aliens.
He's saying this is wrong because the same people are involved. If you're going to say because the same people are involved in something, therefore everything they believe is wrong,
guilty by association.
Guilty by association.
No, it's not guilt by association. It's just widely recognized. Intelligent design fanatics are the people that are trying to push Christianity.
There are tons of intelligent.
We'll be back right after the break. You can join us here, folks. Dr. Dino Live. Get your questions in right away. Thanks a lot. All right, folks, welcome back to the final segment of today's Creation Science Hour and a Half, July 1st, 2005. Ken Hovind, Jonathan Sampson speaking to you live. And you want to call in beyond the program, we'll be glad to take it. Now, Jared's on the phone. We're talking about is there discrimination, I guess, because someone believes in creation. And he said if an astronomy professor started teaching astrology or that an orbit of Neptune or something affects personalities, the person should probably be dismissed. And he's equating that to the fact that if someone teaches creation, they should be dismissed. Is that where we're going, Jared?
I wouldn't exactly equate it, but I'd say they're pretty comparable. But I wanted to shift the topic back to Barney Maddox and this 3 nucleotide business.
Well, let me finish this first. But if you were the head of a biology department at a university at Dartmouth, where you work, or where you go to school,
both,
you would fire a creationist then. Is that right?
I wouldn't fire a creationist unless they tried to start teaching things that were against the agreed-upon curriculum in the school.
Teaching things against the agreed-upon curriculum?
Yeah.
Are you telling me
they vote on what the curriculum is going to be. They have committees and chairpersons.
Well, what if they wanted to teach something that was against the agreed-upon curriculum, but was still in perfect, harmony with modern science?
Okay, I guarantee.
Give me an example of what you mean.
Well, the whole Roger DeHart situation.
Yeah, he was exposing errors in the textbooks. So if the textbook is wrong, your teacher's not allowed to expose that? I mean, what is this?
No, of course there's no reason not to allow that kind of thing, but I just don't. I suspect that it's not as clear-cut as you make it out to be, but I have not read about this yet, so I really can't comment.
Okay, so if a teacher gets up and mocks Christianity in class, which they do frequently...
It depends on what class it is.
In lots of classes, but it's not part of the curriculum in any class. Show me any class where it's part of the curriculum to mock Christianity. But they do it all the time, so here they are, departing from the agreed-upon curriculum.
Is it okay to mock Greek mythology?
To mock mythology?
Yeah, if a teacher gets up and insults Zeus
is
or Poseidon, is that okay?
Is that part of the curriculum? Can you show me a?
Does it matter? Answer the question.
Well, what class would it be part of the curriculum to mock anything? I mean, it's today's
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
When would it? Hold on a second. Well, but they do mock things. So what class would it say? Okay, your homework today is write up a 10-page report on how to effectively mock Zeus and his thunder pants. I mean, I can't see that anywhere.
I'm thinking maybe a comparative religion class or like an ancient religion.
Well, comparing it is not mocking. I mean, if they want to say Allah's there, God's here, Jehovah's there, Zeus is here, that's still not mocking.
Can you find me? I can show you classes where they mock Christianity. I don't think I can show you any classes where they mock Islam, because their fatal Osama bin Laden is going to come blow up their house at 2 in the morning.
Oh, man. Let's talk about this another day, because I really wanted to talk about the Barney Maddox.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we will give you all the time for Barney, but I want to ask one more thought. I spoke in Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah, I'm from Texas, actually. Did I ever tell you that?
No, that's great. I've lived in Longview 5 years. You've lost your
accent. I grew up in Fort Worth. I lived there for 20 years.
Okay. Dr. Dini, D-I-N-I, teaches biology there. He had, for years on his website, if you come and want a recommendation letter from me to go on to medical school, I'm going to ask you the question, how do you think the human species originated? And basically, if you don't give an evolution answer, I'm not going to write a recommendation letter for you. You can't
that's his prerogative.
Well, the federal government stepped in and said, oh, no. This is clear discrimination. Students sued him for that position. The students in that school offered him $1,000 to debate me for 2 hours, and he refused.